out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Giants. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
Set. 218. 14. Heavy on the edges. Slit. 31. 9
The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Watson. And he's got his man on the out route.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They're just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, you want to talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive, fake punt. They got it.
That had the total feel of something that was scripted during the entire week leading up to the game. They made that decision probably on Tuesday. First drive of the game if we don't.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jake Ryan in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Watson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a first down. From the 50, it's Watson. Completes it to Dixon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Watson. Dixon complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Now a first down throw. Watson eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williamson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Next to score, Bills 7, Giants 0. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 65. 180! Rip right.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Garoppolo into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180! Hey, gun. I smell fear in that offense.
On second down, Mims. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. It's caught. Cooper. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. 180!
Watch the pass.
12. 22.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Mims. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted.
Here we go. 180!
On 1st down, Mims. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Hey, gun. My 52, my 50.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like he just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll run on 1st down. Mims, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go. 180! I got you.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Allison, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Geronimo Allison, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this is where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously, the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way, you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
14, come up the ball. Mike 14, Mike 14.
24 down, he's coming.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Watson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it. You do go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jake Ryan in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Here's Tressway now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
This is brought in at the 21. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Here we go. 180!
58, come on. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Hey, gun.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Draw play. This is Henry. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, Mims. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got this.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Here we go.
So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. 180!
Let's go, D. Big series.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. In for the score as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down. It's Dixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now it's Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. On first down, they go with Dixon. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. On second and 9, Watson over the middle, complete. That's Dixon. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Set, 19. You can't block me. You can learn.
Out of the gun, Watson being chased out left. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 22-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, gun.
Switch.
21.
22's coming. 22's coming.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mims. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Check.
12.
On third down, Mims. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down.
Let's get it. Like 22.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
Mark 22. I know he ain't got it. Kill.
On first down, Mims, and down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
All day, every day, any day.
21. Hey, orbit.
Try to do better.
From the 45 on second down, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Extra point safely through. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
13.
They'll run on first down. Mims. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Looking deep in the direction of Cook. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. From the gun, here's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This will be... And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Let's go.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A run by Dixon. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check nickel.
On 2nd down now, it's Dixon. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jake Ryan, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
D, let's go. All right, D.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
You got tight.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mims. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Hey, gun. Lock.
58's the money. 58's the money.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got him, man. That's Trent Sherfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bills take over. Let's go, at their own 25-yard line.
Set. 19.
Now Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kevin King with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory. Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Check 15. Check.
On first down, Mims. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Hey, gun.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mims. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done. Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football. So for the Giants, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.